YouTube, this is Joe from War Games, and I'm bringing to you guys an update to my Stardust Warrior Synchron profile. There will also be a combo at the end of this video because with the new Banlist, Chaos Ruler did get an unfortunate ban, and because of that, the old way of doing the combo is now null and void. So I've managed to recreate the combo and actually improved on it using the exact same two materials as before, being Junk Synchron and Doppel Warrior, and it actually gets you one additional negate along with your two Stardust Warriors, which you'll see as well. So before I get into all of that, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content, and that notification bell helps prevent that. All of that is greatly appreciated, and thank you as much for doing so. So with all that said and done, let's get into this profile plus combo. So to start off with your Synchrons, we're playing the standard 3 Junk, 3 Stardust, 1 Jet, and 1 Cybus. I still do really like the Cybus as an additional level 1. If we had more Jet Synchrons, which hopefully on the next Banlist we do, with Hulk now gone, so there's no fear of using and abusing Jet, I would definitely just replace Cybus Synchron with Jet Synchron. But until then, we're just playing with what we have. Continuing with our level 2s, we have our 3 Junk Convert to get us into any Synchron in our deck. 3 Doppel Warrior, the heart and soul of the combos. 2 Synchron Carriers as like a mini Doppel Warrior, but not in the exact same way, but having that additional normal summon and extenders is pretty good. And a 1 Kaligo Corcro, because again, more extenders. Moving into our searchable quote-unquote bricks of the deck. We are playing the 1 Junk Servant. You'll see why this is useful in the combo. 1 Stardust Trail, 1 Converging Wheels, 1 Baby Mud Dragon. You don't actually need the Converging Wheels, which you will see in the combo. I'll show you how you can do it without needing Converging Wheels, but Baby Mud is definitely important, which you'll see as well. Then we're having the 2 copies of Cerebus the Ancient and Ascendant, because, you know, stopping those imperms and things of that nature from your negating your Junk Speeder is very, very good. And the 1 spicy tech which you want to see in the spells I'm playing is Boost Warrior, because I'm utilizing Boost Warrior with Small World. Because I really want to resolve Doppel Warrior and actually get access to him, I'm actually utilizing Small World to get access to Doppel Warrior, considering we only have 1 rotor. But Small World can obviously get access to everything in the deck, and Boost Warrior is your middleman. Being level 1, 200 defense, Warrior, like it fits a lot of criteria that you can manage to make it so that only he shares 1 thing in common. And it is also raised thanks to Stardust, thanks to Cyber Synchron. You can actually utilize Boost Cyber Synchron as the bridge from a Boost Warrior to Cyber Synchron to Doppel Warrior. You can actually do it that way as well. So Boost Warrior is also just a level 1 extender if you happen to need it and use it for that. That's why it has a lot of utility in the deck other than just being a Small World bridge. We're playing 3 copies of Synchro Overtake, 3 copies of Tuning, 1 Rotor, 1 Illumination, 1 Forge Burial, and then we have the 1 Arriving Light, 1 Black Garden, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Core Valley Grave. Black Garden you need use for the combo, but I'm utilizing as a 40th card in the deck that you can just easily side out. We do utilize though Garden Rose Maiden in the combo, so it's just a nice thing that you can search off that you can utilize in the following turn to just recoup your Doppel Warrior back from the graveyard and just go for further synchro plays. So that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. The way I'm going to show you guys the extra deck is what you need for the combo first, what you need to help your deck be consistent, and then the last cards are completely optional for you to utilize for your own personal needs. So to start off with your boss monsters, 2 Stardust Warriors, 1 Hot Red Dragon, 1 Crystal Ring Synchro Dragon. A card that these are your boss monsters, these are what you're going to end on, which you'll see in the combo at the end. Very, very strong. 2 Summon Negates, an Omni Negate, and a Monster Negate. Just absolutely devastating for your opponent to have to deal with. 1 copy of Stardust Dragon. You'll see in the combo why we use Stardust Dragon. You don't need Stardust Dragon in particular. you just need a dragon synchro that's level 8 and generic. I just gone with Stardust because being a synchron deck, you say themed, you know, just go with Stardust. One copy of Garden Rose Maiden, one Axel Synchron, one Junk Speeder, one Martial Metal Marcher, and the one Celestial Double Star Shaman. All these are needed for your combo. So as you can see, we're not utilizing everything in our extra deck. We actually still have 5 slots left in our extra deck to use. The only other thing that you do need is your Junk Warrior, because you need it for your Synchro Overtake to reveal it to actually get access to Junk Synchron. So that's a mandatory, not so much to summon, but so much to reveal. So now you have 4 slots for complete optional what you can want to use in your extra deck. I've gone with the Shooting Majestic Star Dragon Beak just because, you know, I'm playing the Arriving Light package and I'm still utilizing Converging Wills. So there are ways that you can find a way to get access to this card. Considering your big level 10 boss monster is recoverable by himself, and if he is destroyed, he gets you a free synchro anyway. That is level 8 or below. You have easy ways to make this card in this deck on following turns. I'm utilizing one Jet Warrior as my optional, as my synchro, as my warrior target for satellite, for Stardust Warrior if he is destroyed, because he can summon a level 8 or lower warrior synchro. It is treated as a synchro summon, and when this card is synchro summon, you bounce a card. So if they do pop your boss monster, you just get a free removal that they now have to try and deal with. And then I'm playing one Dawn Dragster and one Stardust Charge Warrior. This is another option that you can summon off your Stardust Warriors. And FA Dawn Dragster, I didn't have a level 7 in my extract, so I just thought I'll put this in as a level 7 target. Just because it is a negate I can just end my board on if needed. That can also be a the worm monster that people are playing. I forgot what its name is. That can just help you extend, but you have to then play the worm level 6 in your main deck, and you have to play the zombie dragon thingy. I keep forgetting these names. But that's it for the main deck and extra deck. Let me just zoom out for you guys so that I can show you lot the combo, the new and improved combo in the deck with Chaos Ruler now gone. So it again all just starts off with Junk Synchron and Double Warrior. We have many ways to get to Junk Synchron, and now thanks to Small World we have many ways to get to Double Warrior. So you're gonna get these both on board somehow, and you're just gonna synchro them off into your Junk Speeder. With the Junk Speeder, now get Chainlink 1, Junk Speeder Chainlink to Double Warrior, so you can block your Junk Speeder. So Double Warrior is going to get you your 2 double tokens, and off your Junk Speeder you're going to get Junk Synchron, Stardust Synchron, and Jet Synchron. Stardust Synchron is going to add us the Arriving Light from our deck to our hand. And then from here we're going to use Jet Synchron and Double Warrior, double token, and go straight into our Celestial Double Star Shaman. This is going to go Chainlink 1 Star and Chainlink 2 Jet. So we're going to use Jet Synchron to add ourselves Junk Servant to our hand, and then Double Star is going to res our Double Warrior. From here we're going to use Double Star and Double Token and go straight into our Martial Metal Marcher, who's going to revive our Double Star. From here we're going to use Double Star, Martial Marcher and Junk Synchron, Junk Speed Diving, and go straight into our Crystal Ring Synchro Dragon. So we now have a negate on board. For God knows what reason why our opponent didn't nib us already, we now have our anti-nib. From here, since we now have a zone spare, we can special summon our Junk Servant. Since we have a Junk or monster already on board, we can do that. From here we're going to use our Stardust Synchron and our Junk Servant and go straight into our Stardust Dragon, or any generic level 8 dragon. From here we're then going to use the Junk Synchron. From here actually we're going to use our Stardust Dragon and our Celestial Double Star and go straight into our first Stardust Warrior. So now we have our second negate, being a summon negate. Then we're going to use our Junk Synchron and our Double Warrior and go into our Garden Rose Maiden. This is going to go Garden Rose Chain Link 1, Doppel Warrior Chain Link 2. So Doppel Warrior is going to get us our 2 Doppel tokens again, and our Maiden is going to grab us our Black Garden. From here, we're going to use our Stardust Synchron's effect to sack one of the tokens to res Stardust Synchron back. And then from here, we're going to go with our Doppel token and our Stardust Synchron. Go into our Axel Synchron. Since Axel Synchron is optional, we're actually going to keep it as a level 5. From here, we're going to activate the Arriving Light and stack on top the Converging Wheels Dragon. And then we're going to go Synchro Summon using Axel Synchron and Garden Rose Maiden into our second Stardust Warrior, since he is level 10 and both those made level 5. Made 2 level 5s make level 10. We're then going to draw into our Converging Wheels. You can use this effect to special summon itself, which then special summons a level 1 from the deck. But actually, what I'm going to do, you know how Converging Wheels works when it's drawn, other than if it's drawn via card or effect, you can then special summon it and a level 1 dragon. What I'm going to do, just to show you that you don't actually have to play the extra brick in your deck, I'm just going to stack with the Arriving Light Baby Mud Dragon on top of my deck. And then going to Synchro Summon into the Stardust Warrior and draw the Baby Mud Dragon. Now, with the Arriving Light, you can use both the effects in the same turn. So what we're going to do, and so long as I believe a Synchro monster is special summoned. So what we're now going to do, since we have this, we're going to use our Garden Rose Maiden to banish it from the graveyard to res our Stardust Dragon. Now, since Stardust Dragon has been special summoned, we can now use the second effect of Arriving Light to special summon a tuner from our hand. And this is still technically a tuner monster by standard. So we're going to special summon the Baby Mud Dragon. Now use Mud Dragon's effect to turn Stardust Dragon into a Dark attribute monster. So now we have a Dark Dragon Synchro that's level 8, and our Mud Dragon is a level 1 tuner. And Synchro Summon into our Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. And that is your end board. We have 2 Stardust Warriors, so 2 summon negates that recur themselves, and our 3k beaters. We have our Crystal Ring Synchro Dragon, which, do bear in mind, is a tuner because we used it with Martial Metal Marcher. And we have our Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. So Monster Negate, Omni Negate, and 2 special summon negates. All off just a Doppel Warrior and a Junk Synchron. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this combo and deck profile. Leave your comments down below what you think of this and what you're doing with your Synchron decks now that the Chaos Ruler has been hit. I'd like to see what you're doing as well down below. As always, like, comment and subscribe. Till next time, as always, stay safe and of course, happy dueling.